Welcome back to another Saturday evening, Sunday morning live stream in American Truck Simulator. Some of you I haven't seen for 4 hours. Some of you I haven't seen since yesterday. Speaking of seen, who is here early and on time? We have got Matthew Roth was first in the chat that I can see. Lobo 1G was here early. Trucker Kitty was celebrating 42 months as a flatbedder. Holy moly. I have to give him extra kitty treats. Thor is here. Nightbot is here, so watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock key and don't spit out too many emojis, or Nightbot will get you. Let's see. Then we've got Banff 2020 and Jaffo are both here. Welcome, guys. Who else? Oh, there's more Nightbot. So we've got people straggling in. Let's just do some shout outs while we're waiting. Isabella Hagloff, Bedrock, Bill Welburn, Lurch. Lurch was here in the during the members live stream, but he couldn't make it. Something came up, so he's sitting this one out. Hopefully, there he is in the chat. He left his like. Nicholas Triple XN, Susan Arthur, Captain Minnesota, Omega Trucking, Trucker Kitty, Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, Big Al 2424, Asimified, Lobo 1G, Phantom 6767, Corey K85, welcome to the stream. Wim 55, Matt Van S, Trucker King 2010, Carlin, David Long, aka Shorty, and Wolf Tank 71. That is all of the flatbedders. We'll get to reefer haulers after a bit. So I decided to dive into the wonderful, I don't know about wonderful, but the world of modded trucks and trailers, and I don't have a modded truck yet, but I do have modded trailers, including this one behind me, behind my truck. That is a modded trailer. These are paid mod trailers, so this is actually a pretty good deal for everything that I got. I am on a monthly subscription. It's $3 at DRO Modders. Did I put that link in the description below? I bet I did not. Nope, I forgot. Well, let me see. Let me pull that up. I did it. I put it in earlier. It is. I'll put it in the stream here. You can check it out. Thank you, Pilot. Man, he is quick on the draw. Welcome to the stream, Pilot. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. It is derailed. So, I got, what, 5 trailers? I didn't even get them all. There's more trailers. If you go there to DRO Modding, you'll see the trailers. This is the low boy. We're going to look at it in a little bit more detail in just a minute. I got 2 different reefers. I got a flatbed. I got a step deck. And that's 5. So I don't have both of the reefers in this profile because I used the other reefer in the stream that I did for the members earlier today to show off a special configuration for a new series that I am working on still. So let's have a look. What am I doing over there? There we go. Let's have a look at this trailer. So, I mean, a low boy trailer is a low boy trailer is a low boy trailer. But this has got some extra stuff, and it is actually the Delupa I don't know if that's a real name or not. I have no idea. I'm not familiar with trailer names too much. There's a few that I know by name. I did some interesting configurations on here. Like the what do you call this? The thing on the front. It's folded back because we didn't need the extra distance. So I could have left that off. And then this extra set of wheels is folded up because it's not needed at the moment. And you actually have a place to connect the stinger. So I don't remember. I don't think there was a stinger, but there is a Jeep. You could add another front piece here. But all of the cargos for these are modified cargos, and you can only use those. So you can see, look at the securement on here. I mean, did they have these on SES loads? I don't remember. I have to look. Gooseneck. Thank you, Bogdan. The gooseneck. So the leading extended gooseneck is folded back. What's the one on the back? It's kind of like it's not a Stinger, but it's kind of like one. Anyway, so all of the cargos, this is not from the JCB DLC pack. Hey, Redbeard. This is a modified, a modded cargo that is available with this mod. So let me get out of here, and I'm going to go into my trailer manager, and you can see, I have to scroll down. So I've done this flatbed trailer. Now this looks different than what we have in the game, but it's a particular style. So that's the Ravens flatbed. Just have a quick look at it. Even got some blocking timbers up here. Spare tire in the tire rack. Toolboxes. Now toolboxes are a normal thing on stock flatbeds. Hey, Willie. So after we haul this load with the current trailer, I'll switch to one of these. So that's the flatbed. Then there is a different reefer than what I used earlier. This one doesn't have as many features, but it's got one interesting feature. We'll get to that later. And then there is the step deck. This has got room for putting a lot of lights on here, and the outriggers and all kinds of stuff. I got a beacon on the back. I didn't figure out how to do the beacon on the back for the current trailer, so maybe I can get that figured out later. Anyway, it doesn't look all that different from what's in the base game, but there's a lot of options. You can do a lot of tweaking to these. Okay, let's get back into the truck. So where are we? Where are we going? We are in Del Rio, Texas, and we're going to haul this wheel loader 439 miles up to Clovis, New Mexico. And then we'll switch trailers and we'll do something else. And again, you can't do external market loads. You can only do cargo market loads for this trailer or with this mod. So it's got a variety. It's got here's the wheel loader we've got currently. It's got whatever this, it's a different kind of wheel loader, I guess, or big bucket load. It's a Cat 980K. It's got all the Krona stuff. Again, this is not the DLC. This is stuff that he put into his mod. But it's the same stuff that's in the Krona DLC. I mean, as far as I know, maybe you need the DLC to do these. I don't know. Interesting to know. Okay. Got this big Volvo bucket thingy. I don't even know what you call that. Here's one of them Volvo rollers. So there's definitely Volvo and JCB stuff. So maybe you have to have the DLC. I don't know. Bogdan, the reason is because you have to use the custom cargo that comes with the mod. And a side note for those of you who are in the AVTC and like to do hardcore, you need to be aware. It doesn't matter how heavy these are, you will only ever get 1 star for the mass category, which is a heck of a lot better than no stars. You know what? Let me do something else here real quick. Let's turn the lights down low. So it does have a lot of lights on here. I could have put more on, I think. But I was in a hurry to get ready for the stream. Wait till you see the flatbed. I didn't even put all those lights on, and it's crazy. So it's got that as a turn signal, and then the outrigger light is a turn signal. So, let's see, default cargo is not recognized from trailer. That's correct. Oh, we're not turning here. You can only use the cargo that comes with the mod. But it's some pretty good cargo. So the whole point of this is not, you know, BTC related, hardcore related. The whole point of this is the awesomeness of the trailers and the cargoes that are provided. So I've been wanting, like, I like to do lowboy cargo. I like hauling this big equipment. So when I found out that this modder had this lowboy, I kind of fell in love with it right away. I'm looking at another one as well from John Ruda. But I learned about this from Wiz, not about this. He got one of the he got an app from this modder, DRO modding, and it's an interesting app. It's not something I'm interested in, but it is interesting for some if you're into that kind of thing. So the way that app, what that app does is when you have it running and you book a load somewhere, it can add, you specify how many stops you want. It can specify additional stops. So if you do multi-stop deliveries, which I have done, I've done as many as 5. That was rare. but I have done as many as 5 stops. And so the system will actually generate some number of additional stops that you pre-select. And then it tells you where they are, and then you have to route yourself to the additional places before you make the final delivery. You only get credit for the final delivery, though. It just makes up additional stops. It doesn't affect the game in any way. So it's as if I took this load and I went over here to Target and delivered. Let's say I had another package on the back of this trailer, and I delivered it to Target. You wouldn't see that in the game, but I could role play it. So it's more for role playing. Yeah, RG Bargy did a video on that too. I think it was today. Yesterday or today. I should watch his, because the one I watched, I wasn't impressed with the guy. Just because he's I mean, I don't want to knock his channel, but I don't like his driving style. Anyway, not currently, Thor. It's in its early stages. When Wiz was showing it to me, he was having troubles. He was asking for help, and so I didn't understand what it was trying to do. I thought it was a dispatch system like Trucksbook or Truckee has. It's not like that. You can't specify where you're going to pick up using the app. So to answer Thor's question, no. You can't do multiple pickups currently. So it's just for role playing. But the way from what I saw, you can't control, at least in the current version, you can't control where you deliver to. For my new series, I am going to do some multi-stop. I don't need that application to do it though. But I am going to do some multi-stop. And it'd be nice to have a tool where I can specify, so everything would show up on a GPS. But I can do the same thing just by dropping pins. Anyway, let's see what. Right, so it just emulates the delivery by disconnecting, which doesn't make sense from a reality standpoint, because that's not how you do a multi-stop delivery. You don't normally disconnect your trailer. Some places require that you disconnect your trailer once you back into a dock, and I know that that's just the mechanics of what he's doing to make it register that you've done the in-between delivery. Anyway, all that to say, I went to the guy's website, the modder, and to do some research to try and help Wiz, and that's when I saw the modded trailers. And that's what sent me down this rabbit hole. I already needed to get trailers for my new series, or a trailer, and he had the right trailer that I need. Dude, you could have just kept going. So I saw that he had trailers and the doors open in the back. You can make them open in the back. That's cool. So in the members exclusive live stream that I did earlier today, I showed all that. So if you want to see that, I'm not going to make that public. So if you want to see that early access, or not early access, but if you want to see that, you'll need to be a member, even the lowest tier, and you can go see that. But once I do the series, or, you know, once I launch the series, I will be doing that. What I showed today, I'll be doing that then. I don't know that I want to turn here. I think I want to go all the way down to the light. Right, Bogdan. A lot of companies, not in the bay. I mean, I've done it. I've dropped it in a bay and picked up a different trailer. Mostly, you go to the drop yard, drop your loaded one, or if you're picking up, you drop your empty one, and then you go hook your loaded one, or vice versa. You drop the loaded one and then go find an empty, and you're on your way. But that's not a multi-stop. A multi-stop delivery is you pick up the loaded trailer. And then you drive to wherever you're going for the first stop, make the delivery, then go to the next stop, make that delivery, and so on and so on. I have examples of that in my real life truck and vlog archives. I picked up stuff, I don't remember what it was. It has bad audio quality, unfortunately, but I picked it up and I did 3 stops. They were in Kansas, I think. Topeka, Wichita, there was someplace else. You left the loaded trailer for unloaded and take the already loaded trailer and left and not lose time. Right, it's called drop and hook operations. I did a lot of drop and hook. Much like what Trucker King did or do in real life. He doesn't do drop and hook as far as I know, but he does multi-stop, I think. One of the more common multi-stops that I did was when I would go to Kansas, Liberal, Kansas, and pick up a meat load. And then I'd drive to like Chicagoland and then make multiple deliveries. So anyway, I opted in to join his Patreon to get access to these trailers, and he's got more stuff coming. So it's $3 a month. It's $3 to sign up, and then $3 on the first of every month. So for $3, I get access to all these trailers. But if you don't maintain the subscription, I think what happens is, I'm guessing that these are version locked. He definitely does updates though. But these might be version locked, and then once the game updates to the next version, you might lose access to them if you don't subscribe. I don't know that yet. I suspect that's the case. Susan is here. Yeah. All of the trailers that are complete are available. You can, if you step up to a higher support level, $5 or $10. I think it's the $10 one. You can actually get access to his betas. Yeah, Pilot, I was going to mention that to you earlier. When you first sign up, you get access to everything that's ready to go, the whole library. So I got 5 trailers, and there's probably 3 more. There's a dumper. There's 2 or 3 more. I don't remember now. Oh, there's a 5,000 gallon tanker. And I'm sure there's something else I can't think of off the top of my head. Yeah, Bogdan, I'm not that interested. I got too many other things going on to play around with that. Besides, updating your game prematurely to a beta or open beta can mess up your profile. Sometimes you can't roll back. I have a separate profile just for that. I could use that. But again, I got too much going on. I don't really have time to fiddle with it. That's true. I don't need to play, but it still takes time to do all that. I'm already not getting stuff done. But you're right, of course. But the knowing of that is not important to me right now. I'll find out when I find out. And then I'll just update the mod. Right now, I wanted to get the mods in, sort through them. Got one of the mods that I'm using in the new series, and still have some testing to do for that. I think when I get this into the shop and update it, I'm going to set the outside lights to be yellow or amber. You can do that. That's another mod that I downloaded, is a light pack. There's also a wheel pack. When James is here. So Bogdan, I'm not trying to poo-poo your idea, because that's a good idea, but I don't have time to do it. And I don't care enough to make the time right now, because I've got bigger fish to fry. And I am the kind of guy to go down that rabbit hole. This is a nice looking trailer. Ooh. I don't really want to take it out into the scrub. Arunyo, welcome to the stream. I do not still drive truck in real life. I have retired from the trucking world. I miss it. DJ! Man, long time no see. I saw you did a run the other day, showed up in Trucksboro, the Job Reports channel. I was gonna shout out to you and I got distracted and didn't do it. Nice to see you driving again. So I do want to do some more. Well, I've got more modded trailers, and I'll show you more modded trailers. I think I'm going to pull in. To this truck stop up here and go to the shop and fix the tail light. Another thing about this mod, I guess that must be on the other side. Willie, 42 months as a reefer hauler. You and Trucker Kitty. So we go into the trailer configurator. Go to accessories. I can turn this off and on. Kind of cool. I went with the stock rear lights, but if I go with rear light nodes, then everything that's a node I can change. So if I take this, I'm still learning about all this, so I have to kind of get a grasp of it. Let me put away. So these are, oops, stock. All right, so they're, oh, I got to replace them all, really? Okay, so I can make them all the same. There's just oodles and oodles of choices here. LED, position, clear, amber, I don't know. Yeah, that's not what I want. I want a turn signal, blinker. It actually lists what it is, so I need to do left blinker. Let's make this, I think, this rubber trim. So that would be brake plus positioning. Okay. That's pretty typical. This, however, somewhere on here, it'll tell you, there it is, blinker. 7 LED blinker. What color? Amber. That's what I wanted. But I want, I think I want that. That's left. Blinker left. And blinker right. Amber. You got to get very specific with these things. So now I want blinker left. There. I think that's it for those. Oh, that's chrome. I didn't want chrome. I wanted black. Rubber. That's it. Okay. Now, one more. This is kind of neat. You can put these little penny lights on here. They'll make these are position lights, so they should be red on the back, amber on the front. And they're very small. You can barely see them. But there they are. They're just LEDs. Zoy Gun, welcome to the stream. Doesn't have backup LEDs? No. Trailers, for the most part, in the US, trailers don't have backup lights. Not like on your car. I wish they did. I think it'd make a lot of sense. But you probably could do something But I mean, there's no wiring for it. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Stinger fender. I'm not doing stinger fenders. It's this thing. I'm trying to do the stinger. So flip axle. So either yes or no. So there's a lot of things you can do. All right, I'll look at that in a little bit, Susan. Or do I need to look at it now? Okay, that's what I wanted. You notice a lot of trailers with real company names on them. That's from these mods. I don't know if it's from this particular mod, but I've got other mods in that does do that from this company, this modder. One thing I would have liked to have seen is a beacon on the back. Actually, there's something else I should have changed to show you. I'm running, all my mods are in the description below, but I'm running Zeemods. Those are also paid mods. So I don't remember which one specifically. Robert Baxley from Reno. Thank you or welcome to the stream, and thanks for liking my videos. And just in case you're not aware, I'm in Las Vegas. I know it's about 400 miles from here, but we're almost like neighbors. Yeah, pilot's probably right. The Cat X15. Yeah. Or is it the Cummins? Cummins. Yeah, I've got most of the engine mods. There's a few I don't have. Okay. Lubbock, Texas. Thank you, Robert. Got some interesting content coming up. So I wonder if he took the JCB stuff out of the DLC, if you can even do that. And then he put it in here. I don't know. Well, we've got less than 80 miles to go to get to Clovis. Ooh, red light, red light, red light, red light. I was hoping that was going to be a long train. I've got that mod in. Willie has gifted 5 memberships to the audience. Lucky recipients are Maddie, Tales from the Dark Side, Rem Panda, Dark Falcon, and Elvin Savior Gaming. Congratulations to the lucky recipients, and thank you to Willie. Glad you're feeling better, Willie. OBS is lagging. I'm getting a little bit of choppiness in on my end. I think this mod or these mods use 4K textures. The README file talks about making sure that your page buffer is set to 30, although the timestamp on that README file is a year old, or a year ago. So it is possible that, separate from what I'm seeing, you might be getting some lag in the stream just because of internet issues. Could be on my end. Oh, I'm getting it too on my tablet. We are coming up on the delivery. Yeah, I can see it's choppy. I can't hear myself, but I can see that the video is choppy. It's like a slideshow. When I stop up here, I'll double check OBS and see if there's any issues. or if that's the issue. On my tablet, where I'm monitoring the stream, it's basically doing the same thing you guys are doing. You're watching it directly from YouTube. So OBS is outputting it to YouTube, and then my tablet is pulling it down from YouTube. So I'm seeing pretty much what you're seeing. Could just be an intermittent bandwidth issue on my end. First world problems. Okay. I almost missed that stop sign. Yeah, it's smoothed out on my end too. Oops. Really? Still? Welcome back, Adam. So let's just swing a little wider. That's got it. Let's see. I was going to pull up here and back in, but I think I'm going to try and swing around instead. Trailer damage. Oh yeah, it sits really, really low. Like a glove. Okay. So, let me quick travel to a shop because I want to check something else. I just go to the one here in town, which is right down the street. Eating. So, there was another thing. It may not be on this trailer, what I'm thinking of here. But can you see the outriggers here? So outriggers are in. Outriggers are out. So the outriggers can look a little different. They can be painted. They can be, no, that's not it. This like stainless steel or something. Aluminum. In, out. So that's a neat touch. You can pre-configure your trailer to have the outriggers out. And the stock trailers in the game, if they needed to be out, SES handles that internally, so that when you have the cargo on, they're out when you're loaded. So Pilot and I were looking at that a few weeks ago and determined that that's the case. But Boomer, Josh, Big Dog, welcome to the stream. Hi, Josh. I'm not Josh. You're Josh. Stock painted panels. Yeah, and you can do just a standard deck. Deck 1, deck 2, cross members covered. I like that. So you can do the outriggers. Cool, huh? All right. I'm not going to change anything. We're going to pop out of here. We do some quick service. No damage to repair. Go to my trailer manager. I have already built 3 other trailers. So there's the flatbed. Let me see if I got a regular flatbed. There we go. Yeah, so this is the Prestige Trailers DLC. Here's the Load King. And here is the TRO modding trailer. So let's use that I'm not, I mean, maybe I'll haul something on it. I'm not sure how much time we got. If I can do something really short. Look at all those lights. Why am I not seeing? Oh, really? They're hard to see in the daylight. That's not okay. Wow, that's pretty dim. So a lot of neat options. This is the one I think I showed earlier where I've got the spare tire up there. Lights. What am I using here? The red brake with bezel. I don't like the bezel. I mean, it's okay. But let's look at what else we got. Actually, is there a beacon here? No beacon. How about strobe? No strobe. Oh, that's too bad. All right, back to this. So this needs to be brake lights. That's amber. The outside one. No, these are all red. Not bad. Red. That's position. It doesn't say brake. I think it has to say brake. Here we go. Right there. Yeah. And then these ones I want to be similar style, but turn signal. Left. Didn't look at this before. There we go. Do that for these. Interesting. Didn't try that before. So let's do a similar style on the right. Cool. And I think that's it. What I wanted to do. I've got a bunch of lights that run down the side. Hard to see them in here. Oh, I was going to check OBS. What do we got? Yes. They're showing skipped frames due to encoding lag. I had a lot of them, 7.3%. It's not going up now, but earlier it was. So it was an OBS or my computer issue. Or should I say, it was an issue on my end, either with my computer or OBS. Okay, back to this. I'm going to take those changes. Oh, that's brighter. That's brighter. Yep. All right. Let's take a look and see what kind of cargoes we can find out of here for this trailer. Clovis to Guyman. Clovis, Wichita Falls. Let's take this out of Siva. Oh, I kind of would like to do... No, never mind. By the way, you can set up this trailer, this flatbed trailer, as Conestoga, and there's another configuration you can do too, I think. Oh, you know what? How much time is on this load? $17 hours. Yeah, okay. I don't have time on the clock. I can go pick it up. Or maybe I should not go pick it up and go sleep first. I just heard a horse whinny. So let's do some driving in the dark and look at the lights. Nice bright LED lights. Sweet. Oh, I didn't tell you, I put some little penny lights on the front leading edge of the trailer. And all down the side. I didn't even use every spot. And I missed one on the right side. Where is this? Yeah, let's go this way. And everybody stop talking? Aces Dumb Criminals is still here. Well, Aces, since I didn't know you were here, welcome to the stream. That's another interesting name. I'm glad you're still here. Okay, 20-foot Maersk and Hapag container. Here, just battling a 7-year-old that thinks bedtime is optional today. Nice. So glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. All my youngins have a youngins of their own. I don't know about you guys, but I can hear that front set of tires skidding across the pavement. Because I've heard it before. Yeah, I have botched this up again. That's all right. I can fix it. So what I was referring to is when you have spread axles like this, and even if you don't have spread axles, if you get enough of a, you're turning a tight enough radius on this, one of those sets of tires are just going to slide across or skid across the pavement. None of my youngins better bring home any youngins for at least 12 years. So I've got 2 containers on here. I don't remember if it was the flatbed or the step deck. I think it was the step deck, but you can actually stipulate how many, the quantity of cargoes that you can load. This one must just do 2 by default. Look at the map real quick. So we're just going to head up US 60 until we get to Interstate 27 and head north through Amarillo to Dallart, and then turn right on 54, and then that's where we're delivering. Oh, I should have gone straight. Now I got to deal with the stop sign and going across traffic, 2 directions of traffic. Okay, we're all good. Come on, Looky Lou. Get it in gear. Matthew Walter is here. Welcome to Texas. Bogdan, there is a push for 60-foot trailers, not specifically flatbeds, but dry van trailers. Which wouldn't necessarily pay the driver more, maybe a little. So this is the first load I've hauled on one of these new flatbeds. Now that's a long train, it looked like. So once again, these are custom cargoes that come with the mod. And I don't need to move over. I am guessing that you probably can't haul any of these from or to ProMods Canada or any other map modded area. Which, by the way, could be a problem for my new series. That's something else I have to test. Yeah, Amarillo, lots of red lights. Or lots of traffic lights. Frequently red. Yeah, I like the fact that we're seeing different companies' trailers, real company or real world company trailers. Jeez, I can't talk. It's been a long day. Yes, pilot. So you weren't there for the members live stream where I showed on the one of the reefers all the companies. Although I think I may have done that earlier. Casey is here. 44 months of flatbedder. It's a little bit of a pain in the neck to get all the pieces to click together. As far as oh, we got to get together later. Two things. One, I think TK got it because he messaged me about needing some help with something, or maybe he's thinking about it and he's got a question. But he asked me kind of a specific question, like suggested that he's already got it. So there's another point in favor if you're going to ride with him. So so this is a real world company, Hirschbach. And there's 2 or 3 variations of Hirschbach trailers, skins. And that one over there is a Nussbaum. I don't remember seeing that one. I mean, I've got other mods in. There's McDonald's. You remember me telling you though that for central refrigerated trailer, I wanted to have different trailer numbers on there, and it was just too unreasonable to ask Nicholas to create a bunch of them for me. You can make them on the fly. That's not a big deal to you, but it's just another example of the cool stuff you can do. $3. Could make you holla. Could make you holla. Woohoo! Casey, there are some, I think there's some trailer skins the Real Companies does, but these mods I've got in add more. Swift, Hirschbach, Panther, Night Transportation. Martin Brower would just be the cab, the truck, the day cab. The trailer would have the McDonald's branding on it. But Martin Brower is the contractor that hauls those trailers around. So the power units that pull those McDonald's trailers around to make deliveries, the power units are by Martin Brower. Anyway, I think I've done that to death. JB Hunt is everywhere. They are a national trucking company, and they are everywhere. Just like Swift. Whoa, what are you doing? Yeah, that's probably what it was. I watched a video from a trucking related video channel. I'm dropping again. Okay. The guy's day job is he's a DOT inspector. And he has a YouTube channel. He's got a lot of good tips. Yeah, Ultimate Graphics does the road texture. Anyway, he was talking today about this new legislature working its way through Congress to make that us, we brake check in front of a truck so that you can, try to get a payout from their insurance company. They're going to make that a federal crime if it passes. Pardon me, coming through. Ooh, and a train's coming through too. I beat the train. Ooh, here we go. Adam, I don't think so. I don't know this guy's name. I don't even remember the name of the channel. But I watch some of his videos. Okay. Yeah, I should have gone out this way. I don't actually have to leave. But I'm kind of looking for a hidden road now. So that's not much of one. All right. Let's go look at the next trailer that I want to do. So we'll dismiss this one. And we'll go down to the step deck. So let me see how I configured this. I think this was the one. Maybe it's not. Yeah, you can do underglow. I haven't messed with that. Underglow can be problematic. You can do, there's a panel you can put down here. You can put flaps down there. I've already done the toolbox. Maybe this isn't the one that I was thinking of. The Indiana license plate. Do the oversized banner. This one. I haven't seen that on the others for some reason. Right. So you can do the Conestoga. This is the Step Deck Custom Airlines. I don't know what that means. Trying to do. Just want to stay with the. What's this side kit? Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Or Conestoga. Right. I want to stick with Step Deck. But there was some, I thought it was on here where you could stipulate underglow. Oh yeah, 5-slot. Here they is. Yeah, there he is. Here they are. So you can specify 2, 4, or 5 slots. On a flatbed, do you prefer wood over aluminum? I do. Because wood has got more give and it's easier to replace. I assume. Aluminum may be more durable, but I guess I prefer wood. I'm gonna did I change anything? Well, I'm gonna hook it. Remember I did the 5-slot. So let's see if that actually affects what I can pick, what kind of loads I can get. And I can barely see those lights. I got same thing on the side. When I say barely, I'm talking about the blinker. Rick Rashid is here. Been missing out, Rick. We're looking at new trailers that I know you'll want to go out and buy right away. Nope. I didn't see that coming at all. All right, let's see what kind of loads we can find with this trailer. Delart or Guyman. So we got more containers. One big container. We got whatever this is, waste management containers. Vertical lifts. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this. I'll go pick this stuff up and then I'll deliver it at another time. So how far is this? 308. I need something a little further for a different reason. So prefabricated modular house, MSC containers, small PVC pipes. That seems to be the extent of it. Oh, well, let's go pick it up and see how this cargo looks on the trailer. 26 miles. Where the heck is this? Whoa, way up here. I should have checked in the other town. More containers. The heck with that. Well, why not? If you can. I think I need to go to a shop and see if I can't find brighter turn signals. Since this isn't a World of Trucks load, I can quick travel there if there's one in town. Yes, there is. All right. See if I can find brighter turn signal lights. Wrong thing. Nodes. Not that. Oh, I didn't put a license plate on it. Did I? No, I forgot. Let's find the Indiana. There it is. Here we go. It's that center one there. So what are they now? Oh, geez. Stock. Yeah, I want the same kind of head on the other thing. So the inside ones will be. Oh, I can put an invisible horn thingy on here. Nice. Blinker. I want stoplight. I want amber. 3 LED round blinker. It doesn't say which. Oh, this is left. Sorry. This is left. I need to find the one that's right with the rubber. Yep, that works. Now I can see him. A little hard to see the marker on the side, but I can see it. Or the blinker on the left side. Okay. Where are we at? We got to resume that load. Did we lose it? Oh, cargo market. We just have to go rebook it. What's this? Lumber, wool, shingles, metal tubes, roofing, and sheet metal. Interesting. There's that one to Dallas. Well, this looks interesting. Still 19 miles to go get the load. Ooh. I was getting dangerously close to race miles there. Of course, I haven't picked up the load yet. Monthly miles in, I have been too busy for a delivery driver. Yeah, it happens. I forgot to do more shout outs. Trucking through video, Nick. Yes, Bogdan, you are correct. It only counts if you're loaded. I mean, it only counts for race miles if you're loaded. David H74, RD04 Dave, Douglas Williams, JC Drives, Pancake Man, Ken Beard, Gruntpaw Gaming, Road Trip Nerd, Ken Maselman, Hunter Toller, John Whitesall, Muhammad Helmi, Jaffo729, Megatron Decepticon, Bamf 2020, and Dan Lynn. And thanks to Willie, I'll be adding 5 more names to that list for next weekend. Pancakes. You know, I should make pancakes. I haven't had pancakes in a while. Wilkie is free. Willie. Oops. And Casey has gifted 5 memberships to the audience. Cargo Market. Aha, there is the load. So, lucky recipients are Osiris. Haven't seen Osiris in a while. Melamuna, Stingo, Anubis, and Bradley P33. Congratulations to the lucky recipients, and thank you to Casey. Now I have 10 new names to add to the list. Why would I stream Fishing Planet? It's not a trucking game. Remember, I don't stream anything else on here but trucking. I have the other channel, of course, but... Can't give him a coffee. He's got too much energy. So, yeah, I have enough trouble keeping up with what I got going on right now to add. And that's why I'm not streaming any farming. I love Farming Simulator, and I just don't have time to get off into that. I have too many other obligations for trucking sim. Time to try something new. I could try sleeping. That would be new. All night. I mean, sleeping all night. That would be new and awesome. So let's see what we get loaded with here. Rain. We're getting loaded with rain. Which means we probably need to tarp this in the rain. Woo-wee. Now that is different. Wow. Still laggy. Yeah, I can see it in OBS. Whoa. Can do it in photo mode, and I can change the weather so it doesn't have to be all stormy. So we got timber, well, lumber. I don't know what that is. What was that? Insulation, roof tiles, more lumber, and I don't know what that is on top of it. Ooh, and there's something we just learned about yesterday is the load rating for these straps. So it's only got a single thread, so it's only good for, well, it should be 5 tons, right? But it's rated at 2,450 kilos. So it's like a half. 2.5 tons. All right, Willie. I'm going to call it a night too. I'm not actually going to deliver this on the stream because it looks like screens. It's getting late. It's been 2 hours. Still getting. Yeah, we're still dropping frames, so it's going to get choppy again. It still is choppy. I can see it on my tablet. I wonder if the detail of the load makes your stream choppy. Yeah, well, it was really choppy earlier, and I had a different load entirely. But there's 4K textures with these cargos and the trailers, so yep, not good. Anywho, so I'm going to go ahead and shut it down here, and I'll deliver this offline. Ooh, I like the sunshine better. So, thank you all for being here and riding along with me today. If you haven't already done so, please leave a like before you head out. 2.5 tons. That's what I thought, Bogdan. It said 2,450 kilos. So yeah, that's just almost 2.5 tons. Close enough to 2.5 tons. So that's actually a different rating than what we talked about yesterday. You're welcome, Bamf. Thank you for being here. And that's going to do it. Thanks to Willie and thanks to Casey for the gifted memberships. That's 10 more names I've got to add to the shout out list for next weekend. Speaking of next weekend we're going to start the All Europe Challenge. So we'll be putting in a lot of kilometers next month. I wonder if we can get in the top 50 on Euro Truck on Trucksbook. We'll see. And maybe can we get in the top 3 for hardcore points on Euro Truck, on Truckee? We'll see. All right. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you next weekend.